Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kami dari kelompok 5 akan mempresentasikan hasil mini literatur review kami yang berjudul The Association Between Genetic Factors and the Incidence of Type 2 Diabetes Mellitus in Youth. Sebelumnya, ini adalah anggota dari kelompok 5, yaitu ada Sesa, Lisana, Tiara, Aulia, dan juga Ziska. Pertama, saya akan menjelaskan pendahuluan dari mini literatur review kami. Pada bagian introduction, type 2 diabetes mellitus atau T2DM in youth has become a growing global concern, di mana ini menggambarkan bahwa kasus diabetes tipe 2 pada remaja itu semakin meningkat dan menjadi isu kesehatan global. But environmental and genetic factors contribute to its development, di mana ini menunjukkan bahwa perkembangan penyakit ini itu dipengaruhi oleh kombinasi faktor lingkungan dan juga faktor genetik. Kemudian, genomic tools such as genetic risk score atau GRS and polygenic risk score atau PRS help explain individual susceptibility. Di mana ini menjelaskan bahwa teknologi genomik seperti GRS dan juga PRS digunakan untuk memahami tingkat kerentanan genetik seseorang terhadap T2DM. Yang terakhir, this review explore how genetic factor relate to early T2DM risks in youth. Di mana ini menegaskan bahwa mini literatur review ini itu berfokus pada bagaimana faktor genetik itu berhubungan dengan risiko diabetes tipe 2 pada usia muda.
So now we're gonna talk about the keywords. For the keywords, we focus on two main concepts. First, the disease, which is type 2 diabetes mellitus, and the second, it's the target population, which is youth or early onset cases. We use a Boolean search strategy to keep the result both broad and accurate. First, the OR operator was used to include different variation of each term, such as type 2 diabetes mellitus or T2DM, and youth or adolescents. After forming these two groups, we combine them using the AND operator, and this strategy ensured that every article we found discussed both type 2 diabetes and youth onset cases. Overall, this strategy helped us keep the search focused, relevant, and efficient.
Pencarian literatur kami dilakukan secara sistematis melalui beberapa database ilmiah seperti PubMed, Google Scholar, Science Direct, dan lain-lain. Kemudian menggunakan keywords type 2 diabetes mellitus, and genetic factors, and youth yang disusun berdasarkan topik penelitian dan digabung menggunakan Boolean N agar hasil itu lebih spesifik. Selanjutnya, menggunakan filters, publication from the last 10 years, focus on GRS atau PRS related studies. Kemudian artikel dipilih based on relevance, clarity, and full text availability. Terakhir, 10 artikel yang paling sesuai kemudian dijadikan sumber utama dalam mini literatur review.
For this project, we review a total of 10 core publications from leading journals in endocrinology and medical genetics. 5 of these were primary research studies, including genetic case control analysis, polygenic risk score studies, and key GWAS findings. And GWAS here refers to genome-wide association study, which are large-scale analysis that scan the entire genome to identify genetic variants linked to a disease. The remaining 5 publications were review or overview articles that synthesize current scientific knowledge. Overall, this combination of global collaborative studies and focused regional research provides a strong, comprehensive foundation for understanding the genetic architecture of youth-onset type 2 diabetes mellitus and for improving predictive and diagnostic models.
Next, this is our problem statement. After the process of reading and analyzing all the articles, we have found several problem statements to discussion occur in them. Jadi berikut ini adalah 10 pertanyaan dari tesis atau problem statement yang kita ambil. Mulai dari yang pertama yaitu, is adding information on T2DM associated SNPs to conventional risk factors improves assessment or prediction of age of onset for T2DM in the Hungarian population. Hingga yang ke-10 yaitu, how do genetic, environmental, and metabolic factors interact to influence the increasing incidence of type 2 diabetes among youth.
Next, concept and information obtained from the literature. The literature shows that youth onset type 2 diabetes arises from combined genetic, metabolic, and environmental influences. Genetic susceptibility plays a major role, with polygenic variants and higher genetic risk scores contributing to early glucose dysregulations and impaired beta cell function. Puberty and obesity intensify this genetic risk, leading to faster disease progressions in youth. The genetic landscape is diverse, involving common, population-specific, and monogenic variants. Overall, integrating genetic information with traditional risk factors enhances prediction and supports earlier identification of at-risk adolescents.
Next, there is research background section. Jadi ini adalah latar belakang dari 10 artikel penelitian yang telah kita ambil. The incidence of youth onset T2DM is rising globally, especially in minority population. Beyond obesity, genetic susceptibility plays a key role, as shown in studies from Mexico, the US, Bangladesh, and multi-ethnic cohorts. Genetic risk patterns in youth differ from adults, leading to frequent misclassification and suboptimal treatment. These findings highlight the need for a clear understanding of genetic contributors to T2DM in young population.
For the research methods, we found that the entire body of the literature follows a very clear and consistent pattern. All studies use quantitative observational methods, mainly genetic association studies and large-scale GWAS. In these studies, researchers always combine biological data such as DNA genotyping from PCR or genomic sequencing with detailed clinical information including age of onset, BMI, Z-scores, and metabolic profiles. The analysis also goes beyond simple association. For instance, GWAS studies use generalized linear mixed models and visualize the results through Manhattan plots and QQ plots to control for population structure. Meanwhile, single gene studies present allele frequency and calculate odds ratios using logistic regression. All of these methods eventually converge on building a genetic risk score or GRS, which combines multiple SNPs to predict the risk of type 2 diabetes mellitus or an earlier onset. The performance of these models is then validated using AUC. Altogether, the goal of these methods is to turn genetic findings into tools that have real clinical value and can improve prediction in youth-onset type 2 diabetes mellitus.
Okay, next is data presentation and interpretation. Studies use similar structures to present genetic data. The studies combine tabular data, statistical modeling, and visual tools depending on whether the research is genome-wide, genospecific, predictive, or epigenetic. The data presentation is focused on demonstrating the relationship between genetic variant, epigenetic genes, and their impact on diabetes risk. Researchers interpret how specific genetic variant contribute to the biological mechanism influencing the development of early onset type 2 diabetes. Researchers also assess how interaction among genetic, environmental, and epigenetic factors shape a broad spectrum of risk in adolescents.
The finding emphasizes that the condition should not be simplified to a single cause, as early onset diabetes risk is a multifactorial combination. Overall, genetic factors cannot serve as the sole determinant as the risk arises from the interaction of genetic, environmental, and epigenetic influence. DNA methylation change indicate the environmental influence, such as maternal metabolic condition and early life experience, play a major role in the risk of early onset diabetes. Jadi variasi genetik dan perubahan epigenetik itu memang berperan dalam resiko diabetes tipe 2 pada usia muda, tetapi tidak berpengaruh terlalu banyak pada faktornya. Ada kombinasi dari genetik, epigenetik, dan lingkungan seperti kondisi metabolik ibu, dan fase awal kehidupan. Next is inconsistencies or a conflicting argument. Research on early onset type 2 diabetes show inconsistencies in finding across studies. Large studies identify significant genetic variation across different populations, where smaller studies often report weak or non-significant results. The different are influenced by allele frequencies, sample size, and population characteristics. Additionally, genetic risk score become less predictive when clinical factors are included, indicating that genetics alone cannot determine risk. Epigenetic studies also show that methylation patterns are strongly shaped by environmental influence. Overall, the finding emphasizes that the risk of early onset diabetes is a complex combination of genetic, environmental, and epigenetic factors. Jadi pada penelitian kali ini tidak konsisten karena terdapat perbedaan populasi, metode, dan ukuran dari sampel. Faktor segenetik saja ternyata tidak cukup untuk menjelaskan faktor dari penyakit ini, karena ada pengaruh lingkungan dan epigenetik yang ikut membuat diabetes tipe 2 pada usia muda.
Next, we talk about future research directions. Research on youth-onset type 2 diabetes still faces several gaps. Many studies rely on limited or single ancestry samples, and polygenic scores developed in adults require validation in diverse adolescents. The interactions between genetics, puberty, early life exposures, and environmental stressors remain insufficiently understood. Rare variants and epigenetic influences are also not well studied. Future research should use longitudinal approaches and integrate genomic, metabolic, and environmental data to develop more accurate and specific prediction models.
Berikut adalah referensi-referensi yang kami gunakan. Sekian presentasi dari kami, mohon maaf apabila ada kesalahan kata. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.